When do you think this is happening, the EBS? Well, it's going to ramp up. It's getting, more exciting every day. Lots of stuff going on. I do know that there is a lot of sleeper cells, and a lot of Central American countries released a lot of criminals out of their jails and prisons, and then, give them a one-way boat ride into the United States. So there is a lot of sleeper cells that are in the United States right now, and but there is a lot of stuff that's going on that's that, like the shooting of the Marines. I think that was a psyop, as well as Charlie Kirk. I think that was a psyop, and I think even the the Venezuelan bullshit going on there, I think that's just a big psyop too. I think that what they're doing is cleaning up. They're zeroing in and targeting on all the usual suspects and taking them out, but I don't think there's absolutely going to be no harm come to anybody and no civilian. No. What I say is just let the Global Alliance do their job and stay out of their way. Do you really think that the reset could possibly occur within the next week? I think so. All they have to do is shut it all down. They have to just shut down. I mean, they have control of everything right now. They got control of the media, and the media's out there doing and saying things. It's all under the alliance control. And same with the all the power grids and everything like that. It's all being controlled by the alliance. The black hats, from what I understand, have no power left. They've got, even their money's been taken, and a lot of them have been arrested. There is maybe pockets that are out there that are still hanging on, and they're just they're doing things, and as they do things, they're being exposed. Why they're doing and why they're extending this as long as they are, because they're trying to clean up and expose, find out, every little gremlin out there. They're going to be picking up. They're doing major arrests right now. Like I said, they have whistleblowers from the Venezuela's regime, Maduro. And Nicolas Maduro, 59-1. Silver's at 59-1. No, I think silver's still sitting at 72-1. I wish it was 59-1. Oh, you're maybe, because Warrior, that's because you're dealing in poundage. I think pound to American dollar is what, 180? Yeah. But American, I go by the American greenback, and it's sitting at about 72-1 right now for us. But that all makes sense, though. Any news on the UK? Other than they're getting, it's everything's in a mop-up stage right now. They're cleaning it up, and they're leaving the real the dum-dums, or whatever you want to, this leadership, the deep state controlled leadership, which was once a deep state leader controlled, but now it's alliance controlled, and they're letting it play out and basically piss off its citizens to a point where they are so sick and tired of the leadership in each country that they're standing up and they're talking, everybody's talking revolution, everybody's talking protests, everybody's doing protests, and this is getting the whole world involved. But really what's going to bring the humanity together is the awareness of all the children and what they've been doing to all our babies. Yes, I have open season on all pedophiles. Don't get me in a room with a pedophile. Don't, because the reason why I have such a hate on for them, right down to my bones, is because I was a victim as a child. Yeah. I don't know if anybody remembers the name or the guy. His name was Clifford Olson out of British Columbia, BC, Canada. He was finally caught after killing, I don't know, 40 young kids. Yeah, I escaped with my life. That was out of Burnaby. He picked me up in on Wellington. I was trying to hitchhike back out to Abbotsford, and I got away from him. I was what, 16 years old. And yeah, those memories will never escape me. He died at 70 years old some 25 years ago. But yeah, that's why I have such a hate on for pedos. I want to see them all hang, if not be skinned alive. And and then if I could volunteer to be the executioner, no problem. I just want to get it out there, just let everybody know, this. Do I expect the currencies going to be 1-to-1? Yes, I do. Yeah, absolutely. All the currencies right now, everything around the planet is going to be revalued, because the manipulators of all this, all these currencies on the planet, were manipulated by the Committee of 300, which were just basically, they called themselves elites. I call them deletes. I call them other things, but they had all the money source in the world because it was all being funneled into them. So when they had the money, all the money they have in the world, they have all the power in the world, and they were able to fund armies and wars, and even wars, they would fund both sides of the war, and millions would die. And don't think for 1 minute that those bodies that were being killed on the battlefield weren't being taken, and the bodies are being used for other things. I'm hearing right now that the funeral homes are making a killing because they're the people that are dying, whatever, are being put somewhere else, and a bunch of ashes are being put into their urns or turns or whatever they want to call them, and given back to the family. It's not even DNA. It's not even human DNA. Ashes. Yeah, there's a lot of scamming going on. Welcome, Ireland. I mean, we all have to realize and start recognizing the fact is that the animals out there doing this stuff are not human, okay? They're reptiles. I mean, what do reptiles do? They eat flesh. These are negative beings, and they do everything not in accordance to humanity's, and our mindset is that of humanity. They are, have a mindset of a reptilian. Yeah, I know, rain and wind here too. Thanks, Warrior, for the weather update from the UK. Hope all is well for you out there. Don't worry about it. It's we're getting these winter squalls and bad weather right now, but I think a lot of good things. Over time, I believe that our planet's going to become a very, very beautiful place to live, whether it be in the north or the south. Greetings. Yeah. Hugs from Australia. We love you too, dear. Grand Rising from Hawaii. Cape Town. Oh, welcome. Hope everything's going well for you down in Cape Town, South Africa. I believe that there's a lot of good things that are happening down there. Trump is starting to mention right now about, the evil. He's starting to bring that out in the exposure of the pure evil that some of these, religious sects or sets have around the world. Pure evil. They're going to be wiped out. We have no room on this planet for that type of of genocide. Med beds are out right now. They're being deployed. They've been deployed for some time now, and I hear there's 20 million have gone through it already. Now, this is for the immediate people that had chronic diseases, life-threatening stuff. Our veterans, of course, and they're just about all through that, and it's going to be open for the civilians here pretty quick. They already have ships offshore in the bays of some cities that are, coastal cities. And they're taking people from the hospitals there and putting them on the ships and giving them a treatment. It's only like 20, 30 minutes. We'll wipe out all your internal disease. And then, of course, you'll have opportunity. How you doing, high maintenance? Of course, you're going to have opportunity to go back and, do some special cosmetic stuff or whatever you want, right? It's all going to be free. Nobody should be charging anybody anything for any money or any money for any type of med bed. It's all free. Well, yeah. Greetings. Welcome from Korea. Always welcome. I love Korea. I love the food there. Beautiful people. Yes, Hungary looks, they're doing fine. They're very level-headed, common sense type people. One of my very close buddies, he was ex-military from Hungary. Very, very cool cat. And him and I always did a little bit of business together inside Calgary when he was living there with his family. And he, before all this shit took place, I think it was back in, I believe, 2014 or 2013, he sold his house there and packed up everything and moved to him and his family, his Canadian wife, and everybody went back to Hungary. And you know who you are. That's and I'm just going to say, Tibor, if you're watching me, I'm still live and kicking in the Philippines, enjoying life. He loved his guns, and I bought a pile of it off him. He knew his military stuff. A lot of Middle Eastern are in Australia. Yeah, well, they're all over the world. They're trying to do their prayers and push their dominance by praying in the streets, and all that bullshit's going to get cleaned up. They think that they have a mindset that they can come in and overwhelm a country, but you know what? It's going to get to a point where the Patriots in each selected country, whatever they're in right now, such as Canada or Australia, they're just going to pick up their arms, and if they're starting to rape their children, that's where the line's going to get crossed. I mean, what's going on in England? The reason why it's gone on for so long, I believe, I know that there's a lot of stuff that's happening, behind the scenes, but the English do not have access to guns like we do. Anybody getting rid of their guns and ammo at this point is you got to have your head checked. That's like giving your guns up to the thugs that are trying to rob your house. New York tried that praying, shit, and they got cut off. Yeah, thank you. That's excellent. Keep up the good work, Patriots. Yeah, I'm going to be more organized here. I'm going to sit down with my family today and see if we can set up a tablet so I can read everything much better. Everybody should be carrying one. And speaking of all this stuff, everybody needs to start carrying purses or on your body. I don't have to here, although I can have a concealed carry here. Not on myself, but my woman's already set up, and if she wants to put a 9mm in her purse, we're quite welcome to do that. But there's no need for it here. I find the Philippines probably, other than the little gangsters that are around, they're not even I don't even consider them gangsters because they're not violent. They just want food. I would consider the Philippines being probably 100 times safer than Canada. The problem is with Canada and the United States and some of these Western European countries is the drugs and alcohol do really strange things to people. It really messes up their mind, and they don't think about the consequences of their actions. And I can attest that because I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict, and but that was I got rid of all that nonsense back in the 80s. So that's about 40 years ago. I don't take any drugs. I don't even smoke a cigarette. I can't be bothered. Try to take care of my vessel. What were you saying about aliens and the Three-Eye Atlas? I haven't said anything about it other than the fact is that they do walk amongst us. We probably have about 60 different species that are on our planet right now. And a lot of them look just like us. But they're able to, they got night vision in their eyes. They got, they can teleport. They do all kinds of, they have powers. Okay, they're just not out there showing us. They're not advertising it. They want to kind of keep the veil over them, keep quiet, and just live their lives. They're on this planet, doing their thing, and they're probably a lot of them are well-to-do because they know how to make a pile of money. It's easy living for them. But what I say is that, even for all these people that have a lot of money and opportunity here, when you think about it, wouldn't it be better to have all this technology around us to be able to do things and not rely on cash or, be able to manifest things? I believe that even the rich people thinking that they're rich and they're living a kind of a sheltered lifestyle or a very privileged lifestyle, I still don't think we're living we're not living the dream yet. I think we're going to be living the dream on the other side once we have all these technologies. First and foremost, in my eyes, I think everybody to have optimal health. That would be just fantastic. Everybody to have, top grade A health. I'm not talking about anything about reincarnation and going through the frequency and 5D, 6D cycle. I'm talking about what we're doing and be able to be the best we can be while we're here on this planet, living this human experience.